Well, when the fucking... Hope no one's watching, because this is all experimental. It's all totally new. Fuck! Okay, I think this is working. Can't see comments. According to that, it's working. According to that shit, it's working. Let's have a go. I don't know if this is working or not. I don't know if this is working. I think it's recording. Let's see on YouTube. Let's check. I have no idea if this is working. I'm just doing tests and I don't know if you can hear me. Fuck, I don't even know if this is working or not. Okay, 2 seconds. Come on. What the fuck? Sorry, guys, if anyone's watching, I do apologise. I have no idea if I'm doing anything right here at all. Still trying to work this shit out and dancing between this, that, and the other. No webcam post. Add an image. What have I done? There we go. I have a viewer. I don't even know if this is working because I can't see the comments. I don't know. I'm just sorry for you one person viewing. I have no idea if this is doing it properly. Um, Facebook. I don't know if this is working. See again, I can't because I can't see. I honestly don't know how to see. I can't see any. If you're leaving comments, guys, I can't see them. I'm afraid. Because this is my first time broadcasting on YouTube on this, the new channel as well. Digital. Well, it's not new, but it's my newest channel, and it's probably where I'm going to be doing streams from now on. If I can. Oh, okay, it is working. Okay, I have a way I can see the chat. Yay! There we go. I can see the chat. I can't see it here, but I can see it on my phone. Hooray! Now we can talk. Hi, guys. Hey, guys. It is good to... This is the new channel. And this is the Stanley Parable. If you don't know what it is, it's really good, actually. It's really like a weird... It's basically a game of choice. Total game about choice. Let me just type something in here. How does it sound? Booyah. There we go. Woo! So yeah, this is the new channel. And yeah, this game, basically it's a game of free... It's free choice, but it isn't. It's really weird. If you've not played it, I advise you get it. I think it's pretty cheap. I think
this is the story of a man named Stanley.
It's all about narration, that's the thing.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push.
Can you hear the game? How's the game audio sound?
This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
That's my microphone.
And Stanley was happy.
So that should be everything, okay.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
Tell you what, I'll turn...
Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say why. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, so here we are. Now you can barely hear me. Okay, try and fix this. See, my mic's on full volume there. You shouldn't have any problem hearing me. Let's see. What about now? Is that... How's that? Is it... How's the volume if I just talk like this now?
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
No.
What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that.
Alright, fine, let's go.
This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait.
Oh, shit,
Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy.
I've not
Stanley
done this before.
waited.
I've never
Hours
not
passed,
left the
then
room.
days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to.
Okay, how's that?
He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Oh, is that the end? No, I ended the game. So that's how you get the first ending. Let's leave this time.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What the?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What? This is different. This is very different. This isn't how the game starts. It usually starts.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, left. Do I go left or should we go right? Where should we go, guys? Should we go left or right? I'm gonna look at the comments right now and check. Should we do what the narrator says, or should we go to the right and go our own path? I'm gonna take the first response. This is Twitch plays Stanley's Parable, which is gonna be fucking weird. Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? Right. Okay, let's go right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Of course I do. Yeah, why not? It's a nice lounge. Here we go.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all.
Yes.
Just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley sipped, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, again, guys, what are we doing? Are we ready? Do we go left, or shall we go straight on? Decision time. Here's the thing, guys. Whenever you say a decision, you fucking tell me. Tell me which way to go. I'm gonna let you guys pick the direction we go in. Master, you've already had a go, so we'll get someone else to pick. Left all the way. Okay, left. We'll go left this time.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
There's an elevator here. Straight forward. Left. Don't start doing that. We're not literally doing Twitch plays bloody Stanley Parable. Okay. Do I go for the door, or should I go fucking straight off down the elevator? So door or elevator? Door or elevator? Take the elevator. Okay, that's the first choice. So again, guys, when you see a decision, and obviously there's going to be lag, so I understand obviously if...
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office.
No, I didn't.
He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
This is a whole different game than when I played it. It's been updated or changed. Go left or should we open another door? Can't open that. Can't open that. We have to go for here.
Oh no, it's to the right. My mistake.
What the fuck?
No.
What the fuck?
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right?
I don't know.
What was I thinking?
Free.
It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Oh, shitting hell. What are we doing?
No, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay,
What's
yes.
going on?
I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
This is what I love about this game. What the fuck? There's a van there. I'm getting scared. Oh. Yeah, what I like about this game is you can never just play it the same way every time. It changes. There's like all these different possibilities where in solutions you go, what the fuck?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
No.
Okay. We just have to get back to who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm?
No way.
Okay, from the top.
Ah, we'll go back to the top. Okay. Oh, this is the same. Oh, right. Right, so that was interesting. So, this is what I remember now. And this is what it should have been before. But if you stay in the room, the door closes. And when you start
All
again,
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
okay,
decided to go to the
so guys,
meeting
we're heading to that, those
Perhaps he had
two
simply missed a
doors.
memo.
Which ones we go through, left or right? Should we do what the guy says, or should we just fucking go straight on?
When Stanley... Wait. What?
What?
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley,
changed. There's doors
did you
everywhere.
change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on.
Oh,
Why
shit.
am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Yeah, you prick. Why don't you
It was
fix
right
this?
here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then.
Oh, God.
It's an adventure.
What?
Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Oh, God, there's many doors. There's many doors. There's many doors. We know where these two go. I'm not going to go for that. I want to go for one of these doors, actually. Are these two different rooms? No, okay, that's one way of going. What do you reckon, guys? Should I try... Oh, so many different options. Oh, it's okay. Oh, where do we go? Do I go to one of these two on the right, or this one, or this one, or this one? Fuck, I'm at a fucking impasse.
I'll
right
say it.
now.
This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can
Fuck off.
promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No.
Well,
We'll
I
go
find
for
it unlikely that we'll ever progress
go
by
this way.
starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this.
Let's
Okay,
go
let's give it a
this way.
shot. Why not?
Shit.
All of his
Back again.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
We're going
Perhaps
to
he
the
had
meeting
simply
room
missed
this
a memo.
Let's just go to the meeting room this time. Let's just try and make it to the meeting room. All I want to do is go to the meeting room. What the?
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong.
What the?
It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
What?
Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay, go for it. Open this door. Okay. There's nothing here.
Aha!
Oh, what the
I
fuck?
knew we'd missed something.
What
the
the-
story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind.
What?
Not the story.
Stop
Okay,
it.
let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Okay, we're gonna go back. Go back again. Go back again. What the fuck? Oh, this is scary. What the fuck?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all.
No,
Is this
that's
the
right.
story?
It's a wooden
I don't
cabin.
think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe
Oh,
my story
God,
took
this is
place in an
weird.
office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing,
the
how
fuck?
about this? You win!
Yay!
Congratulations!
That's it. Stream's over. I
know
beat
you
the
put in a lot of
game.
hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
Go me. Go me.
Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all.
What? No,
we
I
both
do.
know you
We
didn't
did
put
it.
in any
We beat
actual
the game.
work for that win. Some people win fair and square,
But we
and
beat
this
it.
was not one of those situations. Okay?
But we beat the game.
I'm getting weirded
This is what
out
I
by
want.
whatever this place is.
It is
I don't
weird.
care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay, this time we're definitely restarting. Okay, this is what I love about this game. It's so... What the fuck?
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line.
I think I've had
How
this
simple
bit.
is
I think
that?
I've done this section where you get the adventure line. What do you reckon, guys? Follow the line or go off? What do you reckon? Line or off? Come on, what do you reckon, guys? Do I do the lines? We follow the line? Or do we just go off course again? Follow the line. Okay, that was the first choice. Oh, get in there, you bitch. Right. Come on, Stanley. We can do this. Okay, that's weird.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction.
What
Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Yes.
Look,
what
here's
time
a
is
thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
What the fuck?
Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there.
Yeah, I got very
Well,
weird.
I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
What
You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood. Cut the music, go back and look at that fern.
Look at what?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. This fern has approximately 647 stems on it. Each stem has approximately 50 leaves. Each leaf has an approximate of 10 to 12 inches in diameter. Okay, that's everything we need to know. Let's go. Play music. Play music. Oh.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
I'm following the line, like you told me to.
Oh, no,
What?
no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't
What's the
take this
relevance of these
anymore. To hell with
employee
it.
numbers?
Restart.
Oh, fuck. The line.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't
This
we
is
make
a
up our
weird
own
game.
story?
This is what I
Something
mean. This game is
exciting,
so
daring,
weird.
mysterious.
Just changes
Ooh,
every
This all
time.
sounds perfectly doable.
You can never
Why don't
really
we simply
play it
start
exactly
wandering
the
in,
same way
well,
every
I don't
single
know.
time.
How
I mean,
about
you could,
this
but there's no
direction?
fun in that. Oh, okay, yeah, let's go this way. Fuck the line. And its big, stupid line
Now,
arse.
yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to
fuck? I should
be?
What the
Go
fuck?
wild. Use your imagination.
What the?
Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
What the? I'm just caught in a loop. I'm caught in a loop. What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? This is weird. What the?
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
Yeah, this
no
awesome new
lines
story
or
about
monitor
going around
rooms.
in fucking
Just
circles.
don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
We've got to follow it anyway. What the fuck is going on? But yeah. Oh, the line's gone now, is it? Don't let me go back into... Okay, we're not. Okay, good.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From
Okay.
here, the story is in our control.
Left or right, guys?
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the
What
right,
the
let us
fucking-
ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
What the fuck?
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending.
Yeah.
You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined?
Find the confusion ending schedule.
So now,
narrator
according to the
restart.
schedule, I restart again.
Game.
Then what? Am I just supposed to forget?
Narrator forgets
Well,
about
what if I don't
previous
want to
restart.
forget?
Stanley has to play a
My
story
mind
which
goes
prevents-
blank
I know
simply
what's
because
going
it's
on.
written here on this thing.
Find the line again.
Wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget
done all
what's
this.
going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
You're gonna do it.
And the timer stopped?
Oh.
Does that mean, did we do it?
What the-
Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule?
Oh shit.
How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
What the fuck?
So, okay.
Stuck.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination.
What is
so
going
I hope that's where
on?
we are right
Fitting
now.
title, the confusion
We'll find out, won't we?
ending.
Eventually.
I
Well,
need to
in the
remember all
meantime,
That was pretty scary. That actually scared me a little bit. I think it's because I'm all alone as well. Tracy's in bed, which is why I can't scream and be really loud, but that actually scared me a bit. That like noise like
all of his co-workers were gone.
Just like he said, he's
What could
forgotten
it
about
mean?
the ending.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
This is my life right now. We just repeat.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's go. I'm gonna go left this time.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Tips for not getting
Feeling
fired.
a wave of
Talk
disbelief,
less. Do
Stanley decided to go
unbelievably
up to
amazing
his
work all
boss's
the
office,
time,
hoping
every
he
day.
might
Oh.
find an answer there.
I didn't even hear what you said. Balloon closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Fine. Oh, doors.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
I'm gonna
office.
go downstairs. Go in here.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy.
Yeah.
And then something occurred to Stanley.
What occurred,
Maybe,
Stan?
he
What?
thought to himself,
Wait a
maybe I am crazy.
What the?
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously
What the
out
fuck
of
is
existence in
repeating?
a single moment for no reason at all. None
the
of it
fuck?
made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make
Counter,
other
counter,
strange
counter,
observations.
counter.
For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
Oh
were they
my
simply
God.
repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled.
Better not be
This is
dreaming.
all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone.
Oh, God,
He
what's
wasn't
going
going
on?
to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Whoa!
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared.
Whoa.
It was so much fun, and Stanley
Whoa.
marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
This is trippy.
And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
So this is the thing about this
Stanley
game,
is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream.
No.
Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control. That this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one.
This is
Let
bizarre.
me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
Oh God!
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been.
It's not a horror game.
My life is normal.
It kind of creeps you out with like the way it does things, and just how the way
Everything will
things
be
happen,
fine.
the way they do. It's just a really creepy
I
game.
am
Unsettling, I think, would be the best word. Get me some Iron Brew. By the way, guys, this is the new channel, and I need the subscriber count of this channel to... What the fuck?
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh, shit. This is fucked up.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
What the
And
fuck?
although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind.
What the fuck
I know
is
what
going
is real
on?
and what isn't.
Am I dead?
It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this,
about this that makes
so it was only a moment
now.
that
This
she
is
stood
fucking
there,
messing with my
staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Jesus. Selfish bitch. So did I finish the story? I can't... Oh fuck.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, fuck you.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow,
It's messing
yes,
my mind.
this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, fuck you, I'm going this way. I'm getting out.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
No.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why? I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
No.
Now listen carefully, this is important.
Okay.
Stanley walked through the red door.
No, he turned around and fucked off. No, okay, I do have to go through the door. No, I'm gonna go for the blue door. Fuck you. Fuck you and all your geriatrics.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood.
No, I understood.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Blue door.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked
Blue door.
through... All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map, because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Oh, he's going off.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that?
Going
because
off.
I did.
All right, we'll do it your
and in
way.
the end, it was all for nothing.
Go back.
Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles?
Minecraft.
Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go.
Oh.
A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Oh, of course. A 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion, you know?
Fuck off.
Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings? Does that sound good? Think we can do that? Yes? Wonderful. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Oh. The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Door to my right. What the fuck?
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Fuck off.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
What?
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect.
Sure.
Let me boot it up.
Do that. Oh, okay.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game.
No,
all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Well, that's getting annoying. Oh. Yeah, okay, die, baby. Burn, baby. Burn.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing.
What?
Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game?
What do we
just to ease the pain.
What?
Let's see. What do we have here?
Play someone else's game. What are you fucking on about?
Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
What is going on? We're playing another game. Nah, it'll be fucked up. It's not gonna be another game at all. It's gonna be like I'm gonna be back at the beginning. What?
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired.
Minecraft!
A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough?
Right, let's build a
I'll
house.
say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley.
Minecraft!
I'm going to build a house.
Yeah, let's build a house. I want a house.
This will go here. No, here. And then...
Yeah. Building a shit house. Get rid of this.
Let's see, what does it need? Yes.
Get rid of those, make a
course, and
bed.
just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete.
No
I made
offense,
this,
but that is a
Stanley.
shit house.
Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own
That's bollocks.
inadequacy. But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half
Wham
the
wham.
experience.
Is that
Please,
loud enough?
step
I don't
inside
understand why the
and make
mic's not
yourself
very loud.
comfortable.
I'll put it on my shoulder like a parrot. Okay, we try and... Let's go in here then.
Isn't it grand?
No, it's shit.
Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes.
What?
Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
You want to make a diamond house? So I'm messing with the... Okay. Gotta go crafting then. Plus I got the music and everything, that's top. Oh, this is so weird.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
No. Give me some torches.
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5.
No.
Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Oh, I was liking that. That was good. Play a bit of Minecraft. Yeah, is it fine now though? Because... What?
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it.
Sorry, Tracy.
You, trapped in a glass
Paul.
box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have
Oh
done
my
it any
God.
better myself. What
Paul.
is
I
this
should
game
play
supposed
Portal
to be?
next.
I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go
This
find
is
out
awesome.
what the hell
What the
this
fuck?
is.
No, you're supposed to use portals, you idiot. That's not how it works. What the fuck is going on? So wait, can you hear me now is what I'm saying? Is my voice audio, is it fine or what?
It's a puzzle.
Yeah.
Critical thinking.
Come on, everyone
Stanley.
knows this. You need to give me this.
Forte.
Speedrun. Go to a portal speedrun.
Genius.
Speedrun.
No, actually, you know what? I
What?
think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games. And
Booyah! This is weird. Oh, this is creepy. Oh, okay. Oh, this is creepy. This is creepy. I'm in space. I'm in space. Space. Oh, this is so creepy. Oh, it's all dark and creepy. Oh, this is creepy. It's creeping me out. This is fucking creeping me out. Where do I go? Wait a minute. This is... What's that? Oh, what is that? Some light over here. Is this like a... What the fuck is this? Oh, this is creeping me out. What is going on? This is... I'm getting a bit scared. If I'm honest, I am getting
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's got
What
it.
the fuck?
Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him.
What's going on?
He needs me.
Oh, this
Someone
is
who will wrap everything up at the end
scared.
to make sense out of the chaos and the
Alien
fear and the
Isolation.
confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back.
Oh, fucking
The
hell,
end
it's
will be
creeping me
here
out.
soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Oh god, he's creeping me out. What's going on? It's just a black screen. Okay, it's loading. Okay. Is it loading? It's loading, okay. The game! We're back.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, let's just go to the... Let's... What should we do now then? Oh god. What is going on in this game? Why do we not know where we're going? Why do we have different choices?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, we'll do that. Going through the door to the left, going through to the meeting room.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
He's like his bathroom.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh. Trippy. Now we're going down. Try listening to the voice all the way. Okay, we could try that. Okay, we can try that. We can try that.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was
peculiar.
a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Everything is strange. I'm walking through these corridors and everything is weird.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Or we can escape. Let's go into the mind control facility. There's a button here. Press it.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
Oh.
Did he have the strength to find out?
Okay, here we go. Oh shit, what is going on? Because I've already been in this room like 400 times. Surveillance cameras.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Oh, another one, okay. So we're having to explore down here now, that's pretty cool. Elevator.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Okay, open up. In we go.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
No,
for he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Mind controls, idols, system power. On.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. Okay. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent.
What?
Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
What?
In the event that this machine is activated
you
without
cheating
proper
bastard.
DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then?
This really is powerless. I can't do anything.
2 minutes.
What?
Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires.
Oh,
this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them.
What?
I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen,
you son of a
clicking on
bitch,
every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
No.
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you remain humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing.
Oh my god, this is fucked up.
Being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
Fuck. I love this game. That's what I love about this game. It's never the same. You can just get a new... Fuck.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh my god. And then we start again. And you can literally just play this game for the rest of time. Because it would just repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat.
When Stanley came to a set of two open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Fuck you.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No. Later, fuckers. I'm gonna go back this way.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think... But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Shit.
Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh god. Let's try a different alternative.
When Stanley came to a set of two open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
No.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No. Okay, gonna slide
Stanley
back.
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Yeah.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
You!
Someone you've forgotten about.
You!
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
No.
Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
The fuck?
That's her, Stanley. You need...
This is weird. Let's pick the door up. Pick the door up. Pick the camera up. The phone up. Fucking hell, I'm an idiot.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Ugh.
Gotcha. Oh, come on.
What?
Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
Oh.
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
No.
Sorry,
Oh,
but you're
shit.
in my story now.
Oh, that was pretty rapey. Okay, let's go inside, I guess.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What? Good morning, employees. Press RD on your game.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
I should unplug the phone.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now
Okay,
he's
I'll
pushing
do
a
when we go back.
Now
I'll unplug it.
he's
I
eating
won't unplug it
lunch.
the second time.
Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Teabag.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown.
This is a really shitty
Fantastic
house.
discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had
Okay, so when I
vanished
go
off the
back,
face
I'll
of the
unplug it.
earth. The thought excited him
We'll
terribly.
unplug it this time, and we'll figure it out.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors
Hello,
and that he
dear.
could go through either. At last,
You hear a prick in your head as
twice,
well.
it barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his
my fake
decisions
wine's
would
got
mean
a
something
rack.
was almost too wonderful
Yeah,
to
not
behold.
good, actually. And you ain't got a booty.
As he wandered
Ugh.
through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was
What
a game
the
with a baby.
fuck? It's just
And
describing
he
everything
called
you've
it
done.
the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be?
Or
Perhaps if
do
he
some
played
work,
just
you know,
one
like
more
you
time.
get fake pay to do. No way. Who wants to do their
But
work?
there is no
What
answer.
the fuck? My wife
How
turned to
could
a
there
death.
possibly be? In reality, all he's
Why
doing
my
is
wife a
pushing the same
death?
buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He
What?
won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
What?
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose.
Here we are.
I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps.
I'm kidding,
maybe
man.
this
You're
time
tearing
he'll
me
see.
apart, narrator.
Maybe this time.
Ah,
And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button.
Please die. What the fuck? Did I just die? Okay, it's loading. Okay, this time we're going to unplug that fucking phone.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
You actually
Perhaps
play
he
this
had
game
simply
quick if
missed
you
a
walk
memo.
backwards while crouching numerous times. Not a lot of people know that, but this is how the game. This is how pro gamers play this game. Speedrun it, speedrun. You know, if you want to really play this game, like really
When
quickly.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the... This was not the correct way to the
Helps if
meeting
you,
room,
like,
and
if
Stanley
you
knew
hit
it
and crouch,
perfectly
you
well.
make, like,
Perhaps he wanted to
0.7
stop by the
seconds
employee
of
lounge
time when you
first,
run.
just to
It's
admire
like
it.
running, but it's not running.
Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Fuck you. Now this time we're going to unplug that phone.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Fuck you. Penalty for misuse of jumping off the cargo lift, $5,000.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting,
if you actually
Stanley.
spin round, it makes
Someone
this
you've
crane bit go
forgotten
quicker.
about.
Bit of pro advice to you there,
Please,
guys.
stop trying to make every
You spin
decision
round,
by
the crane
yourself.
moves faster.
I'm not
like a
asking for
crane.
me, I'm asking for her.
Speedrun.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside.
Right, here we
To
go.
let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone? Now, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
See, if you actually,
It's definitely here,
stand
clear as
on
day.
the phone
Stanley
wire,
picks
guys,
up the phone.
makes the
He's
story
taken to his
move a bit
apartment where he
quicker.
finds his
That's how you
wife,
get the
and the two
speed
pledge
run going.
themselves to
I'm
one
giving you
another.
speedrun
Music
tutorials.
comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand.
Speedrun.
How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it.
Wow.
How had I not noticed it sooner?
Speedrun.
You're not Stanley.
Yeah.
You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my
Look at
watch.
that panning
I'm
shot
going to
got
stop the
going
game
on
for a
there.
moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
What the
Choice.
fuck?
It's the best part of being a real person.
This is a
But
video.
if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike
Fire,
here,
always fire.
the real
Fire
world
is
makes
always
sense,
answer.
and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought,
That's me.
then provide
That's me,
an
the
excuse
X.
why you
I'm that
cannot
X.
continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back sack and crack."
My goodness, it's 4:30. I must be having a back sack and crack.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to
Yes,
the
I'm
world,
wondering all
just
that.
remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
The fuck is that?
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Okay.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
This is all me. I'm all alone in the universe. So alone in the universe. I found magic, but they don't see it. They all call me a lunatic. Okay, call me
Almost
a
there.
lunatic.
You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending. The story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Yes, I can fly.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
One true friend in the universe who believes in me. Booyah!
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Back here.
Feeling a wave
Let's
of
go to
disbelief,
the end of the game
Stanley
like we did
decided to
before,
go up to his
but
boss's
this
office,
time,
hoping he might find an answer there.
actually
Coming to a staircase,
press off
Stanley
to
walked
get the
upstairs to his boss's office.
Stanley knew this very well. I could do that right here myself, couldn't I? It certainly was from Suzical. It's Alone in the Universe. I did a cover of it many years ago.
Stepping
with my friend
inside his
Lana.
manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown.
What?
He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 114.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Night Shark 115. How fuck would it be if it actually worked? Night Shark
I'm
115.
sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise we can't get on.
Night Shark 115.
Step.
Again, that's not going to work, but how funny would it be if it did?
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there.
I did.
Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward.
Jesus Christ.
Behave exactly as Stanley would.
What?
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Okay.
All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Whee! Yeah, I like Alone in the Universe. It was good.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
What the fuck?
behave exactly as Stanley would.
What?
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
I did.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Okay.
he entered the door on his left.
Left. Oh, somewhere deep inside of these bones.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Fuck you then, don't alright. I'm the master of...
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
And a demon of light, and I'll scare you right out of your pants. To a guy in Kentucky, I'm Mr. Unlucky, and I'm known throughout...
It's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone? Left here like so much garbage. Well, it's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know.
Let the pumpkin king...
No, I have to. I have to shut the game
Skeleton
down.
grip.
I have to.
With the skeleton
I have to.
would tie his crown. The fuck? If they only understood, he'd give it all up. If he only could. Oh, there's
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
This is fucked up.
That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you?
Bonk.
You're a child. Oh. My story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
What is going on right now? Honestly, what the...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door.
Are you listening to me?
What the
Can you
fuck?
hear me?
Have I just done it?
Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose.
What the fuck?
Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there?
Oh.
Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right.
Oh, I almost feel a bit bad.
I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Fuck. I think I'm going to call it a day for that, guys, because we've already gone way over than we have already. So yeah, that was the Stanley Parable. I'm quite happy with the end of that scenario. So yeah, thanks for joining, guys. I'm probably going to stream again tomorrow. I'm going to stream from here again. That's wrong. That's not what I wanted to do at all. There we go. So yeah, thanks for joining, guys. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I'm going to be doing all my streams from here from now on. So subscribe and keep an eye out. I need the subscriber level of the channel to bump right up so I can finally start posting GX again. So if you're a fan of GX, this channel number needs to climb up to what the old channel was. So if you know GX fans, tell them to subscribe to this channel if they haven't already. Anyway, guys, take care, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.